Hello. Can you all hear me? Fine.
Good.
Yes. Okay. So, we are Fundraising. We empower artists, individuals, and communities to connect together to impact the world. Fundraising enables artists and sponsors to join forces, gather supporters, and transfer energy in the form of money to a beneficiary. Together, they create a campaign website, and then anyone can give their support by buying limited edition digital art. For any reason, fundraising.
Fundraising.
Fundraising. Excellent. Thank you.
Fundraising.
Fundraising. It's a pun. We had to make super sure of it. Thanks at TN. Anyway, today's topic at hand is followers, how we get the who we're following, why we're following them, but more importantly, who's following us, who we want to follow us, and building that following so that we can communicate best communicate what our goals are and what we want to accomplish, creating impact by this channeling of energy. So far, we've been up to date on all the major platforms. Obviously, we're super excited to be here on the arena streaming live. It's been available just for a couple months now, and as Kit has mentioned, we were one of the first making history by live streaming here on the arena, our marketing meetings. Again, they're switching to Monday. If you're listening, we switched from Wednesday to Monday, threw a curveball in at you. But what I've been doing on X, on Instagram, on the arena, just finding artists to follow. But then recently I've branched out into just anyone that's available in the, there's different pools you can tap into. Artists, obviously, while fundraising is looking for artists to onboard into our system, but people who just may know artists by a few degrees removed. People who are already acclimated into the blockchain, crypto, avalanche communities. They wouldn't need necessarily as many prerequisites as, say, a new user. What are some other than artists and the avalanche community? What are some other pools that we have or should be dipping into?
Oh wow. So we have of course any NFT creator, so that sort of subset of artists or even superset. Anyway, anyone who's already familiar with NFTs is a great candidate, I would say. What do other people think?
Yeah. Talking about the Avalanche, um, Avalanche community. I'm sorry. There are many marketplaces where people from the Avalanche community participate, and well, I think the main one that was actually starting when we started building fundraising too. Um, it is Salvador.io. I think the founders are pretty nice people. They are artists too, and I think that's a good place for looking for artists in the community. I think they have also their social media where you can just follow them in X
Let's give
or
them a shout out in
Instagram.
the chat. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you fundraising for sharing this the link. That
I got you.
marketplace is is like very good. Another, I mean, the most famous I think is Trader Joe. Trader Joe. How do you say it?
Trader
Trader
Joe.
Joe. Spanglish. Trader Joe is very, I mean, popular too, and they also have their art and their social media. So, I mean, it's a
And let's
good
not
way
forget
to.
01, big Avalanche NFT platform.
Yes.
So and would I think there might be because they focus so heavily on art, especially artists. That kind of NFT. They're a great collaborator. And then so we have parts of our different parts. As Zaheen was saying right at the beginning, we have artists and we have sponsors, and then we have the supporters and the beneficiary, who ends up with most of the funds that are raised as the beneficiary. They can all be the same person, or they can be different people or different groups. And so that maybe this, so we're primarily focused right now on getting some artists on board as art that can be used for sale for raising money for sponsors can use to raise money. But also we can think about how to reach out to these sponsors, and that's but first we need some artists, and I think that's where we're focused right now. So yeah.
Yes, definitely focusing on artists as we're building our Art Pack archive, which was harder to say than I thought it would be, but I nailed it. Art Pack archive, Art Pack archive. Say it 3 times fast. En español.
Aardvark.
¿Cómo se dice en español? Art Pack archive.
Archivo de
Archivos archive, yes, but
uh,
Artpack. It's
colección de art.
paquete de
Paquete?
colección. I mean, paquete de arte, Artpack. Paquete de. It doesn't sounds very good though. I mean, we need to look for another word
In English.
in
Art Pack
Spanish
archive.
because, yeah.
Yeah, and we are interested in Latin America, especially. We've already had a fundraiser there that was very successful for raising money for animal care in Venezuela, and we're working with an artist in Venezuela as well for some art packs, Andrea, and we're looking forward to all these collaborations.
Yeah. Hey, well, talking about Venezuela, a friend of mine is interested, so I just told him, send me your portfolio or something, or an art or whatever.
Excellent.
And his friend too wants to, I mean, is interested. So I will take what the formulary that he made for reaching for artists, translate it in Spanish, adjust some things, and send them so they can send us their portfolios, and more if in Spanish, but to our, email, and register them into once they do that. And I don't know, we might have 2 more artists from Venezuela. They are
Oh,
studying in the university, in the college, art design. So let's see.
that's excellent.
Yes, please, Benny.
The form. I think the word you're looking for is the form.
The form.
You want the
Yes.
Google form? Okay.
Yeah, the Google form. Yeah.
Yes, please. So I
Yeah.
can do the translation and adjustment
I
and send them.
Yeah.
formulary. I was thinking like some
Oh, I'm sorry.
formula. Something.
I'm too Spanish today. Ole.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to find that link, Zaheen.
Throw it in the chat there. Great. So, hey, Benny, you had some excellent ideas on how to get some followers. It's just really
So
from your previous experience.
yeah, that is
You
one
wanna-
thing. So the back when I was doing or building the last following with my band, it was very important to have a following on Instagram, but not only that, but there's a certain level of gravitas on an account that has significantly more followers than they are following. And that can be in something is kind of in the music industry, especially at that time of like a boom of social media age. Instagram was just working into being monetized. There were certain venues that would only book you based on your following. Like if you have less than 10,000 followers, then they're not even going to consider you as a headlining position. And so it became in going back to monetization of social media, there became need for services that could demonstrate that following. And this is, I mean, this is what birthed bot farms. This is what birthed, fake accounts, duplicate accounts. And so algorithms now are built around those like kind of false bases, in that it's what could be on your algorithm isn't necessarily even the content that that you're specifically looking for. It could be bot based. The app reads, oh, so many different bots are interacting with this because there's a slight amount of payoff, and so other people, I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. If so many bots are interacting with it, is when it gets promoted and boosted elsewhere. But it's more become it's a bit pay to play. There are so many options on social media to boost your post for a subscription of $3.99, where you're praying that the amount of follow back that you get equates to more than that. So sorry, Mario, what are you saying?
Yeah, sorry. Can I share my TikTok
Please,
experience?
please, lay
Yeah,
it in.
so I have my account teaching English in TikTok with 10,000 followers.
Wow.
Small quantity of money. I'm sorry, money, no, users. But yeah, talking
Ari
about
is an influencer, guys.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
in Latin
are.
America, yes, I am kind of. But okay, so when I started, for getting the first 1,000 followers, I just did a trick of paying for 50 followers that were not organic. Of course, I was paying $5 for 50 followers. But at the same time that I was happening, I was posting. Like the time where they were starting following me, the time I paid, the time I was posting a video, the time I was starting a live. And then it for the first week I was like, oh, this isn't working. The second week I had a boom. I had like, oh my goodness, a lot of people organically started following me, or like, I mean, I say that they're interested in my content, and they started following me as crazy. And then I just took that opportunity for uploading more videos, for doing more lives, and every live I was doing, I was receiving more uh, followers. So there was a moment where I didn't pay for more followers. I didn't pay for more than 3,000. I mean 300 followers. I didn't pay more for that. But in exchange, in a whole month, I just received 10,000.
Wow.
I mean, it worked because it was active almost every day. So that's what worked with me, and probably something similar, because if we pay for followers, it doesn't make sense if we don't are active.
Exactly.
Because making something like, as you say, Benny, having bots, for stimulation, then people just start joining, like organically. So I don't know. It worked for me. I don't know if it could work for us in that aspect, but it worked. And the proof, you can go to my TikTok and see.
Well, that's
And
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
well, no, I wanted to hear, Benny. You had this technique that you had that you're the
Oh,
that I thought. But go ahead with another thought if you want.
so the follow unfollow tactic. This was back before they had restrictions on how many people you could follow in one sitting. And now, typically on X and Instagram, it's between 20 and 50. But following someone, and then just natural bootstrap engagement, like finding someone who may, the way I've been doing it is looking for people who already follow Avalanche on major platforms, and then especially going to Avalanche's posts and seeing who liked them. That is not only showing that they're following them, but they are in active engagement on the platform. And so following those people, and then just awaiting for a follow back. The follow just it's just internet networking essentially. But then also in similar instances of networking, finding those people who may seem interested. Like in the conferences that we went to recently, there was of the 100% of people there, maybe 10% or less would be interested in our direct project, And then those willing to engage would be even fewer than that. And so when the pool is the ocean, and you're just trying to figure out which type of fish are going to be, interested in your school, it's I don't know. You got to find. You're not going to know till you toss a line out. And so the follow back technique is to reach as many different people as you can, and then hope and maintain and retain the ones who have actual engagement, because that is what the algorithm is reading now. It used to, likes used to be a fantastic, that used to be the greatest metric. The algorithm would arrange things trending by how many people just like a post. However, because only hearting the only way to you can only heart a post on Instagram. And so maybe it's content that you don't like, but that you're commenting on. Maybe it's rage bait. So that level of engagement is someone actually going in and taking the energy to type something in. The algorithm has recalculated a main metric to the point where, especially as technology advances in AI, you could create a simple bot to go and just like every single post that it comes across. And just create a heart, scroll up 2 inches, like the heart button, scroll up 2 inches, like, scroll up, like, to a point where, again, you can set it and forget it, which is why the algorithm changed. It can actually reduce the amount of engagement and posting and promotion that your post gets if there's only likes on it. Yeah. What they want to see is that they've now started tracking how long you stay on a particular post, how many seconds your phone screen is occupied by that particular post. It goes back to the colonization of the mind. That is the last free real estate. There's the last thing that people can go in and try to occupy in the virtual world is your time, your brain space. And the algorithms are compensating for that. And so in that line of thought, that is why the social media outreach for artists has included a comment, has included a direct message. You know what bots don't do? Slide into your DMs. There's too much.
Oh yeah.
There's too much.
Better not to.
There's too much thoughts, and the apps have also gotten to their securities, and bot prevention has also included copy and paste reposting. If they notice that you're commenting the same comment over and over and over, they'll prevent you from doing it. And so
the account can get restricted in that case.
Yes. And so to Mari's point, the biggest thing that can promote your following and the way these tactics work best, especially when restrictions are based on a daily basis, is daily engagement. Daily posts, daily likes, daily follows. Just as you said, Mari, like it takes a little bit of time. It'll take like a first week, but you gotta have a first season of a show before you can let it air. Otherwise, you might get 3 episodes in and no one cares, or they're like, "Yeah, I would have watched the 4th episode if it was there."
Yeah.
Right.
Content is what people are looking for, whether or not it's even good. How much crud content have you scrolled through on your Instagram? You only know it's crud after you watch it. That's the thing. You don't know it's crud until you've watched it. And that's that saying.
And
that's an hour of my life I won't get back. They've found a way to do that in microdoses. That's 6 seconds of your life that you won't get back, but you don't really think of it that way because it was only 6 seconds. So, long story Benny, create daily content. Sorry, Zaheen, go ahead.
No, I'm just telling that everyone that since we are talking so much about follow back, it's all because we have recently started our Instagram account, and then he can provide you the link. So all of you all can follow us on Instagram, on X, and on Arenas.
Yeah, and if we do get some new followers now, we can do some tipping. So to say.
Absolutely. Honestly, that's one aspect of the arena that I appreciate the most. It's really all encompassing. And
Also,
okay.
yeah. Oh, and along those lines of tipping, for referrals, we're happy to, if something you refer an artist to us, let us know you referred. We'll say thank you.
Absolutely.
So,
All right, I'm loading up the social medias here in the chat. If you definitely have an X account if you're meeting us here on the arena, but also check out our Instagram. I'll also be posting the Wrinkles account, our mascot.
our bad boy mascot.
Yeah, he gets a little lippy sometimes. I don't. Sometimes I get a weird, but I don't think he likes me very much. I do my best. Right. Wrinkles the Raisin, because Wrinkles the kitty cat was already taken.
There we go. Yeah, and because we're an artist platform, we're focusing on Instagram quite heavily. So we expect to find so many artists that way, which is different from the rest of crypto. But Instagram is just such a great platform for artists. And we don't have as much on TikTok now, but that's going to change. So there's a lot of cross posting on that. Wrinkles the Raisin. There we go.
Yes. TikTok, I think, is definitely there. In social media, I think there are age delineations. And unfortunately, I think we are all in an age delineation where we still need multiple. I feel like baby boomers they learned Facebook and they're sticking with it, and and I feel like everyone in between, just in terms of business, everyone younger who's still in the working field, there's LinkedIn, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's just all of them having a presence everywhere, and especially based on industry. If you're in blockchain or you're in any sort of finance, I imagine privacy is quite important to you, which is why you may have swung into Signal or Telegram. They're just in messaging, ways to allow people to communicate even easier. Things like WhatsApp. I was not about WhatsApp when it first came out. I really enjoyed my iMessage group chats, but finding ways to prevent monopolization. I do appreciate that Android and Google still exist and are in the telemarketing field, or not telemarketing. I guess it would be. Anyway, they're in the phone fields. WhatsApp, utilizing internet data as opposed to phone signal. It's created a bit more seamless messaging as opposed to when you are SMS texts, I am never confident that they're going to go through anymore.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot.
But then younger generations that aren't quite to the business stage yet, they are business minded, but they're not quite to the business stage yet because they're still in maybe undergrad, grad school, what have you. I would say even Instagram is being slowly phased out. Instagram is being used as their new professional platform. They're relying more on Snapchat for communication and TikTok for entertainment. And so in order to, I could be wrong, chat, let me know. I think in terms of trying to reach a younger growing, like the next generation of workers, the next generation of people who will have money for fundraising, TikTok in terms of entertainment and ads, and Instagram in terms of business will be ones to hone in.
Yeah, I think we should really up our TikTok game. I think that would be a great thing for us to do.
Awesome. Let's talk about that.
Next time.
Let's talk about that next time. We'll wrap it up here. TikTok, some fun new posts. Maybe we'll craft a couple of our introductory TikTok posts next time, which will be if you're viewing Mondays, we are switching to, and if you have trouble remembering, it's Monday Marketing Meeting, Triple M. Gotta love some alliteration. Again, thank you all so much for joining us, especially you three, Kit, Mari, Zaheen, taking the time in here to craft workshop ideas is always a joy. And for you at home, if you're looking to fundraise or collaborate in any way with art, or you know some cause or project that you want to see come to fruition, reach us here or any of the socials that we just posted on chat. Thank you for your time, and for any reason,
Fundraising.
Fundraising.